And welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations, and today we're going to be using this super cute Easter Bunny wreath form to make a really special Easter wreath for the holidays. So come on in and let me know where you are watching from. If you're watching right now, you just might be watching the replay over on my Facebook page. And I would love for you to type in hashtag replay and let me know where you are watching from. If you're on TikTok, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am so glad you guys are joining me this morning. We're going to be making something super cute, and we are going to be using some of the supplies that I got from my latest D-Stash haul. It was amazing. I got so many awesome wreath making supplies, and I shared all of those details over on my Facebook page. So make sure you hop on over there, watch that D-Stash video, and follow me on Facebook as well. Good morning from California. Hey, Gloria. Good morning, Illinois. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. Today, we're going to start with this vase. So this is a adorable Easter bunny. How cute is this? He is made of vines and twigs is what I believe they call. He has a little pocket up front that I have already filled with styrofoam, and we're going to be building our florals from this vase. Hey, you just got this shirt in pink. Y'all, if you love super cute seasonal t-shirts that just make you smile, you need to check out the link in my profile for Peach Marketplace. I have been ordering from them for years, and you're gonna love it. So go and check them out. There's a link in my profile here on TikTok and on Facebook. And when you purchase through that link, I just get a little bit of extra money to buy me more adorable t-shirts. Isn't she sweet? She makes me so happy. Let's get started. Hello, Amber. Welcome. Today we are using a lot of things that I got from my D-Stash, including some ribbon. So when you purchase from a D-Stash, you are getting wreath supplies that a wreath maker has decided they no longer want to make wreaths, and they just want to get rid of all of their stuff, and then you can hit the jackpot like me. So here are 3 ribbons that we will be using that I got from her. You can see they've all previously been used, but that is okay. Here's the inspiration. So adorable. Look at these baby bunnies. Y'all, isn't that this the cutest ribbon? I am pretty sure it came from Michael's. Let me know if anybody knows where that came from. Where did the bunny form come from? I think Craft Outlet, but I would always check Deco Exchange, Greenery Market, Brian Lane Designs. Check those places too, but super cute. I love it. Good morning. I'm so glad you are here. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. All right, let's get started. So we've got our Easter Bunny ribbon that we will be using. I'm pulling in a solid hot pink to go with that, and a really pretty check. Gingham check, I believe is what they call this. Oops. For the florals that we're going to be using, I wanted to use tulips because tulips are so very spring. Love these colors. Got these from Michael's. Hello, Tammy. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop this morning. I pulled this little bundle of goodness over. I think it's going to pair well together. I like choosing bushes like this because look at all that stuff. It's going to add a lot of texture, a lot of different pieces to our wreath. So these are great to have. For the greenery, this came from my D-Stash. Both of these. I have a really big fern bush. This is a plastic fern bush. Do not turn your nose up at plastic. Plastic is a great thing to use for wreaths. It doesn't fade. It's super easy to work with. It's a really nice vibrant color. So I'm going to use this. And then there's this little piece of whatever this is. And if anybody knows where to get this, let me know, because I want more of it. So if anybody recognizes this, let me know. It kind of looks like geraniums. It looks like geranium leaves, which is my favorite flower for the spring and the summer. It doesn't have a tag on it. It's like a hanging bush. So let me know. I would love to buy more of those. So I've got my hot glue skillet going on over here. Oh, one more thing. I may use some of these white tulips. This was from my D-stash. She had all of her florals in here. You would have said it was a trailing variegated geranium. That is a very good way to describe that. Okay, I'm going to look that up. We've got some white tulips going on. I may pull some of those in. I'm not going to pull in the purples or the, y'all, this is the prettiest tulip. There's only one. It makes me kind of sad. It came with these. I may pull some of the white ones in. Maybe. Oh, someone says they got it. Is it Hobby Lobby? All right. If anybody finds it online, send me a message with a link. That would be super helpful. Okay, let's get started. I've got my hot glue skillet going on. I'm going to shift you guys over just a little bit. There's my hot glue skillet. It is simply filled with hot glue sticks that have melted down. It's on a ceramic, some ceramic tiles left over from a home renovation. I use a hot glue skillet instead of using a glue gun because both of my hands are free. So that's what I use. Who else uses a hot glue skillet? Because it's pretty stinking amazing. Let's talk about our little wreath form again. So cute. I have it filled with foam. This is actually spray foam that has dried that I cut to fit down in here. Hey Jen, welcome to the Wreath Workshop this morning. So here's what the back looks like. Here's the front. Probably came from Craft Outlet, I think. Not super sure of that. Let's get started. First, I'm going to lay down just a tiny bit of moss. I mean, just a little bit of moss. In fact, I think I'm not going to lay down moss because my foam is so deep, you really can't see it. So I'm just going to skip that part. Moss is not my favorite. It is really messy. It kind of drives me crazy. Let's make our bow first. I love making bows. I make all of the bows in my Wreath Workshop on this easy bow maker, a wooden bow making tool, and it just saves my hands. I am not able to make wreaths by hand very easily. It's not my thing. I would rather have something that's going to hold all of my ribbon. You can find an easy bow maker in the link in my profile in my Amazon storefront along with all my other goodies. So let's get started. Here are our ribbons one more time. I love this Easter Bunny print. I think I got the Easter Bunny form probably from Craft Outlet, but check Deco Exchange, Greenery Market, Brian Lane Designs. They may have something similar. That's where I would start looking. Okay, let's begin with the green. Let's begin with the green on the bottom. Now I want a bow that is going to be about right here. Not super big, but I like me some tails. So I'm probably going to make it with really long tails and then cut them off. Good morning, Jen. Happy Friday. So this is a little bit wider than 1.5. I'm going to think that this is, yep, this is a 2-inch ribbon, which is kind of unusual. I don't think I've ever had a 2-inch ribbon before. I'm going to start my tail by cutting on the diagonal. I cut on the diagonal and not a dovetail, but that is just totally my preference. You do you, okay? Let's start. Okay, 16 inches is really long. Let's do 12. Actually, let's do 14 inches on our tails, because I can always cut it off if it's too short, if it's too long, right? I'm twisting that ribbon upside down. I'm going to make this about 10 inches wide, and I'm going to go fast, okay? If you want a step-by-step, easy to follow bow making tutorial, I got a link in my profile. Go check it out. I would love for you to get instant access to that tutorial. It's a video tutorial. I kind of love using a roll of ribbon, the whole roll. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to be able to get 2 loops on each side. I may only be able to get 1. Yeah. All right, so we're going rogue on the bow. Let me tell you what I mean by that. There's not enough length on this ribbon for me to make another 5-inch loop on the other side. So I'm just going to cut it off and have 2 tails. And yes, both tails are coming off the same side. That is not going to be a problem, so don't worry about it. Let's cut that tail. And we're going to keep on keeping on. Hey, Jessica, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. So I have 2 loops on one side and 1 loop on the other. Okay, I know that's going to throw some of y'all for a loop, but it's going to be okay. Trust me. Here's our hot pink ribbon. This is a canvas ribbon. It's one of my favorite kinds to work with. Guys, if you have a friend that you think would love to learn more about wreath making, if you would share or tag them in this video, that would be amazing. And if you double tap on the screen and give me lots of little hearts, it'll shoot this video out to more people, which I would really appreciate. Let's make some loops with this hot pink. Remember, all of these ribbons came from my D-stash. I love the pink and green together too, Amber. It is really a pretty combination. Like, how springy is that? Ooh, thanks for all the hearts. I appreciate you guys. Okay, 2 loops on each side. Oh, this is some good ribbon. I'm going to cut my loop measuring with my first loop that I did. Just like that. What is a D-stash? That is a great question, Leanne. So a D-stash is when a maker decides that they no longer want to make anymore, and they offer up their wreath supplies at a really steep discount just to get rid of them, just to like clean out their house, clean out their craft room. And that is what I took advantage of last week. Where did I get the bunny? Guys, I think it came from Craft Outlet. I'm really not sure. My best guess would be Craft Outlet. Last ribbon. Adorable. Bunnies make me happy. I mean, look at my shirt. Bunnies make me happy. What do I use? What am I using to hold my wreath form, my little bunny? All it is just a lightweight art easel, okay? Something that you can pick up from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, probably even Walmart. When I first started making wreaths, I was determined just to do it and be scrappy about it. So I was watching other makers make wreaths, and they had these really nice easels, like wooden easels. So I thought to myself, okay, what do I have that will be like that, that will serve the purpose of holding the wreath up for me while I am working? And I thought, wait a minute, our little girl just got an art kit for Christmas. So I went and helped myself to her art kit. And she's totally fine. Oh, whew. Gosh, this just worked out. Just worked out where I had enough to make 2 loops. And I'm going to have enough for the tail. Let me show you a trick. So, see how these cute little bunnies are right side up? And how these little bunnies are standing on their head? We're going to fix that. All you have to do is you grab the loop that's upside down and you completely twist it over. Okay? So just take it and just completely twist them upside down. Twist them the right way because they're upside down. Let's do the other one. One more time. Let's twist that little baby upside down. Ta-da! Angelina says she's very much impressed with my talent. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Where did I get the ribbon maker? Amazon. I've got it linked for you in my profile, in my Amazon storefront. Guys, listen, so I'm going to be doing a spring wreath workshop, and I would love for all of you to join me. There's all the information that you need to know is linked in my profile, so just click on over and join me in the spring wreath workshop. We're going to be making at least 3 spring wreath designs, maybe more than that, depends on what's going on. And you're going to get all of the supply list. It's going to be so much fun. I've already got some ladies that are joining me. They've already signed up. And I would love for you guys to come and hang out with me too. Where do I live? I live in South Carolina. All right, now this bow is going to be put right here. And I'm going to put a steel pick on it. I'll show you what that is in just a minute. So instead of using bind wire on the back of this bow or a pipe cleaner, I am only using a zip tie. I'll show you why in just a second. So I'm going to take my 8-inch zip tie. Hey Cheryl, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. And I'm going to zip tie all of this together. Now I know I went fast on this bow, and I'm really sorry. But if you join me for the spring wreath workshop, it's going to be up close, detailed, nice and slow. It is an online workshop. It's going to be hosted in a private Facebook group where all the video tutorials will live so that you can watch them over and over and over. I would love for you to join us. All the information is linked in my profile. Okay, so here's what we got. We have a zip tie coming off of the back of this bow. So pretty. And I want to make this into a pick. So I'm going to cut it about, it's probably one of those, hey mama, what you doing calls. Hey Kelly, welcome. All right, let's give this a little bit of some fluffing. Adorable. Inclusive of boy wreath makers. Are you a boy wreath maker? Please come and join me. I would love for you to join us. It's not just the girls. Okay, let's move this over. Adorable bow. I'm so glad you're watching today. Thanks. And come and join us. Okay, I need my Steel Picks machine. And it's super heavy. Hold on. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is a beast of a wreath making tool. It is called a, oh my gosh, Steel Picks machine. It is an investment. That means it's expensive, and I did not have one for a very long time. So don't think you have to have one. You can just do wooden floral picks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of zip tie. I'm going to place it in my Steel Picks machine, and it's going to put an extremely sharp metal pick on the back of it that I'm going to place right in my wreath. So hold please. Let me smush this down. Make sure it's nice and tight. All right, there we go. Okay, see? It just put a nice bit of length on it and a super sharp pick. Be careful with these. They will cut you. Ask me how I know. Like, for real. Cut you so bad. That bow makes you want one for your mailbox. Guess what? I got an Etsy shop full of bows for you to choose from. And listen, I did something new this time. As I am making this, if you decide that you want to purchase this wreath, there's a link in my Etsy shop for you to do that. How did I find the D-stash? So I found this D-stash just by my Facebook Marketplace. I was just looking on Facebook Marketplace and I found one. Hello there, Beck. Okay. Steel picks. And I'm going to put it on this side. This is my right side. I am hoping this is your right side too, okay? Do I just sell the bows? I do just sell bows. Go check out my Etsy shop. I'm going to stick this into my hot glue skillet just to get a little bit of glue on it and then put it right down in there. I'm going to do it very carefully so I don't get glue on my bow. Let's see right here. Really hard in there. It is the right side, Tammy? Okay, good. Yeah, go check it out. You can find my Etsy shop by looking in that link, that place where you click in my profile. Okay, now, I didn't go up in here. I poked it through the front because that will leave me more space for putting flowers. All right. Next, let's green our base. Greening your base just means I'm going to use my plastic fern bush just to add some greenery. This is a very small space. There is not much real estate to put florals, so I think I'm only going to use about half of this bush, which makes me happy. I can save the other half of the bush for another project. Let's just cut a few of these out. This has a green tag on it, which, green tags, Wreath Makers. Is that Craft Outlet or is that Greenery Market? Someone is asking, where do I find my greenery? Well, this greenery came from the D-stash that I purchased from, but you can find greenery in lots of places. Hobby Lobby, Michael's. One of my favorite places is Greenery Market. There's Brian Lane Designs. There's Deco. There's a whole lot of places I know that I am forgetting. So if you guys think of other places to get greenery, drop it in the comments. You work at wedding venues and you're always looking for greenery at low cost. Oh, I bet you do. It's not really cheap. It isn't, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to start in the back and I'm just going to line my greenery up in the back, making sure I get into that floral foam. Let's start on this side. Let me move this over just a teeny bit so you guys can see better. And I'm going to move this out of the way so you guys can see a little bit better what I am doing. Green tag is from Craft Outlet. I kind of thought that's what it was. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know. Now, I don't just leave my greenery all flat. So we're going to have to do some fluffing. So let's make sure to do that. I like this because it's a pusher, which means I can push all of this up. I'm going along the back of my wreath form and just adding some of this greenery. Not a lot. Oh, drat. Be gentle. Where did I get the rabbit? I think Craft Outlet. But I bought it last year and I don't remember. I need to find out. If I find out where I got it from, I will put a link on my Facebook page. So make sure you're following me over there. I would appreciate that. Let's give this a little bit of fluffing. Making sure all our pieces are fanned out so they take up a lot of room. We want to get the most bang for our buck. I have such a calming voice. I thank you so much. So if you've been following me for a while, you probably already know that I used to be a kindergarten and preschool teacher. Well, that's where the voice comes from. It's my calming preschool kindergarten teacher voice. My children would not think it was very calm. Okay, let's put one over here. So I've just gone along the back. Let's add this on this side. So it's flowing over a little bit. And I've got one more piece. Let's make this nice and big. All right, here we go. When do I usually go live? I usually go live on Mondays about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I've been trying to go live on Thursdays around 1, but yesterday was a crazy day. So here I am, Friday mornings. If you get on my email list by downloading the Easy Bow tutorial, or where you can purchase wreath supplies without a resale license, then it'll automatically put you on my email list, and I send out emails when I'm going live. Who out there got the email? I hope you guys did. It does look so pretty, doesn't it? All right, got some greenery. I'm gonna save this for last. Let's save that for last. Let's put this goodness in. Now remember, it's gonna be primarily pink. So I'll be using tulips and this really fun bush. I think I'm just gonna be using those two things. Now, when I do a paid workshop, like I am going to be doing at the end of the month, the Spring Wreath Workshop, I make sure to list all of these supplies and where they come from. I give you links, so you can just go right there and click and purchase them. And I'll be choosing places to get the florals from that are easy to find, so you don't have to worry about that. Where's my clippers? Here they are. See how I fanned it all out? It just makes it so much easier. Oh, I see lots of people that are following. Thanks so much for following me. I appreciate that. If you love wreaths, floral arrangements, bows, garlands, I think we might be making a garland in the spring workshop. Maybe. Because I would love to have one. So if I'm going to make one, I should teach you guys how to do it too, right? I'm going to take these and just give them a little push. Now I need something a little bit tall, not to completely block the bunny's head, because I want it to look like a bunny. All right? I don't want it to not look like a bunny. I want it to look like a bunny. So I'm going to start in the back, and let's just start adding these fun pieces. Lots of color, lots of texture. Do I make grave saddles? I do not. I get so many people asking about those though. One day maybe. But that is not something I have ever done. Does anybody out there make those? Okay. Let's do these two pieces. Let's give it some life by bending these things. making them nice and fluffy. I think I'm going to have these shooting off to the side. I love the little thistle. See the little thistle? Isn't that sweet? She's asking about grave saddles. So they're floral arrangements that go over the top of a headstone, I believe. Oh, wow. Florist girl Amy says that she makes saddles and they're very time consuming. I would think that those would take a lot of product. Amy, do they take a lot of product to make those, like materials? I would think they would take a lot of product, which means that they are quite expensive to make. Oh, we got one more. All right, let's fluff it up. Since I have 3 of these, I'm going to put one on each side and in the middle, just to have some symmetry going on. Oh my gosh, I probably should have put some moss down because you're going to be able to see this white foam. We'll fill it in. Did I make the bunny vine? No way. I purchased it, probably from Craft Outlet. Here's my tag. The scissors, let's cut this tag off. This little bush came from Michael's last year, but I bet they have more. Oh, Florist Amy says that they are expensive to make. Grave saddles are expensive to make, time consuming, and you can see the base, which takes a lot of materials to cover it. Hold on, guys. We're altering our design because as I am making this, I'm looking down and you can see that foam. I'm trying to decide if I should put some moss on it. Oh, let's just let it go. We're just letting it go. Where would I put this bunny? Oh goodness, you could put this adorable thing on your front door, on your pantry door in your kitchen. How fun would that be? All the places that you would put a wreath, anywhere. Now, where will I put it? I am going to be putting this in my Etsy shop. So, and I've already created a listing for this. If you see this design and you decide that you would love to have it on your front door, there is a listing all the way up, already up, that you can go ahead and purchase this right from my Etsy shop. Let's put this down in the front. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. One more piece, and I think it needs a little bit of height right here. So this will be perfect. Just kind of spread this out just a teeny bit. Push that up. Office door she shed. Who out there would love to have a she, I can't say it, a she shed? Because I think that would be so much fun. Our backyard is way too slopey for that, so it wouldn't work. Suzanne says, me. But I would love to have one too. All right, so here's what we have so far. That is looking really, really pretty. There's a couple of blank spots. We're going to be filling those in with the tulips. Tulips, a variety of pinks. They came from Michael's. I know you guys know all about the tulips from Michael's, right? They are extraordinarily inexpensive. Not the best quality, but I love to use them. I bet you guys do too. Okay, let's cut these off at the base. Probably going to end up using 2 bushes, but we'll see. I like to cut my stems very long because I want my designs to always have a lot of depth in them. And you can't get a lot of depth in your designs if you don't have long stems. You just can't. All right, let's start filling this in. It's really going to pop with this hot pink in the bow. Let's start back behind the bow. Kind of fluff these up just a little bit. I do like that they have a little bit of the grass pieces on them. You can hear that foam crunching. Let's pull this down front. Now I just realized that because there are two tones of pink in these bushes, I'm going to need to space out the two different colors of pink. I just realized that. So be mindful. You don't want to have all of the hot pink all clumped up together in one spot. Got one more hot pink. Just move them all around your design. Here we go. Let's get one of these coming off back here. Just like that. So you can see all that hot pink up there. Let's pull this one out and replace it with a lighter pink. There you go. Don't be afraid to bend your tulips forward. They are on wired stems, so make sure you do that. No, I'm pulling it up again. Poor little tulip. He doesn't know where to go. Let's put it back here. We need some tulip action going on back here. I love the pink too. It is so cute. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, Kayla. Welcome to the party, girl. I see your comment today. Kayla said that I was on a live a couple of days ago and it was going so fast that I totally missed her. How cute is that? So we've got a couple of spots that need to be filled in. You sold a lot of these bunnies last year and they were super popular. That is awesome. Do you have an Etsy shop? Go ahead and share it with us. I love it too. It needs a little something, something. Let's add, before I add another tulip bush, which I might at the end, let's add some of this amazing greenery. Kayla, do you know where this came from? It was from my D-stash and I don't know where it's from and I would love to have more. Seriously. Remember guys, as I am making this, if you decide that this would look fantastic on your front door, it is already listed in my Etsy shop. I got that trick from my wreath making friend Kayla over at Sweet Girl Designs. We love to chat all about wreath making. And she told me that she did that. And I was like, girl, you are so stinking smart. Okay. Let's cut this piece off. I'm going to need my stemmer again, my Steel Picks machine, to put some on here. So I love using hanging bushes and greenery, but sometimes their stems are too flimsy. And that's when I pull out my Steel Picks machine. So I'm going to cut this into one piece. Three pieces to add. I did, Kayla. I listened to before I went live. I'm trying to be smart. Work harder, not smarter, right, girl? So this is what this is going to do. I love adding white to any of my designs because it just pops. So you see how dark it is? When I add this, it's just really, really gonna pop. Hey, we have another wreath maker, the Carolina wreath maker, the Carolina Wreather. Welcome. I'm so glad you joined us today. You just tuned in and you love the bow. I love the bow too. All of these ribbons came from my D-stash. You can see all about that on my Facebook page. So go join me and follow me on Facebook. I think this came from Michael's. I need more of that because that's adorable. I'm using my Steel Picks machine. It's back here. I'm not going to move it forward because it is so stinking heavy. I'm just going to start putting some steel picks on my pieces. These are extraordinarily sharp. Be aware. Let's start over here and add it. Or maybe we should do it right there. Oh, it is pretty. I'm just going to be adding this, and I can go straight through this moss front to add these. Ooh. I may even put one up under my bow to hold my bow up because that is adorable. You just tuned in and you love, love, love. I'm so glad you're here. Let's do some more on this side. I gotta find this stuff because I want some more of it. It's going to be trailing down around this really cute bunny wreath. Let's turn it this way a little bit so we can even out the designs. Now I'm not going to need to put a steel pick on this one because it's got enough of a stem. I'm just going to bend it over a lot. Oh my gosh, glue strings everywhere. Let's lift this bow up. I'm going to place it right up under here. Pulling it down. It's kind of like ivy, but it looks like geraniums. It looks like geranium leaves. Okay, let's see how much we got. How much we have left. I want to add some in the middle just to make it pop some more. Let's cut this in a few pieces. Very viney trailing. What is the wreath that I am working on? You've never seen it except wood. Hey, Joy time. Hey, Joy. You mean the Easter Bunny Wreath base? Is that what you're talking about? I'm pretty sure it came from Craft Outlet. Some of my other wreath making friends may know where it came from. Let's add this all around. Trying to cover up some of that moss and oh my gosh, I might as well just do it. I have been avoiding the big bucket of moss all morning, and I just need to add some moss to the top, so let's just do it. Sorry, the phone started jiggling. The thing I'm sticking all of my stuff in, you're only seeing. I don't understand. Can you ask that a different way, Joy? Okay, I'm gonna take some moss and I'm gonna fluff it down. I'm just gonna push it down in there to cover up some of that. I should have done it in the first place, but I was being lazy and did not want to fool with the moss because I don't like moss. It is so messy. My t-shirt came from Peach Marketplace. You can find the link for them in my profile. They have adorable seasonal t-shirts. They're so much fun. When I was teaching preschool and kindergarten, I would wear one all the time. And now that I'm at home working by myself, I still want to be cute. So isn't she adorable? Okay. All right. Joy says, the wreath that I always make is wood. It's grapevine. It's grapevine. And you put your florals in it. So what am I putting them in? This is a cute little bunny wreath form, and there's foam in the little pocket on the front. The wicker basket. Thank you so much for helping me. It is like a wicker basket. Okay. Back to focusing. We're going to put some of this down in the middle. Let's put a steel pick on it. You can purchase a steel picks machine from Hobby Lobby. That's where I got mine from. They are quite pricey, so save you money. But now that I have it, I love it. Love, love, love it. Let's put some back here. Find a good spot that's going to need some more moss. Don't be like me. Put moss down on your foam before you get started, just a little bit. There we go. All right, someone has a question. What am I dipping the end of the flowers in? I'm dipping them in a hot glue skillet, an electric skillet filled with hot glue. Oh yeah. Oh wow, so a steel picks machine, Chas from Crafty Creations says it's $149 at Hobby Lobby and $249 at Hobby Lobby and $169 at Sam's. I paid $200. I did not get the Sam's deal. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right, guys, I have a few more pieces of this stuff. And, excuse me, I want you to notice that my bow is just kind of hanging forward, and I want it to pop up like a pretty girl. Like that. So let's put something up under it to hold it up. I think I'm going to use this one. Let's put a steel pick on it. Oh, my nose is itching. It must be the moss. Steel pick on the end of this. I'll lift all of this bow goodness up and then place this piece of greenery up under the loops. And hope it's going to do what I want it to do. Oh yeah. So much better. So much better. That is stinking adorable. Okay, one more piece and then we are going to be finished with this. Can someone tell you what Sam's is? It's Sam's Club. Like the warehouse store. We have them here in the States. You may not be from the States, but that's what we have. Okay, one more piece. Let's see. Trying to decide where I want to put this. Maybe I don't need it. I'm trying to decide if I need this, guys. Let's put it over here. I hate not to use it, right? Let's put it here in the back. Put some more glue on it. And shove that down into that foam. And then I'm going to spread it out just to make sure it's not super clumpy. Oh my goodness. Oh, our friend Darren says that the twig bunny basket is on Craft Outlet. She just ordered one. Amazing. Okay, guys. All right. There she is. Look how adorable this is and how pretty this would be on your front door. If you want it now, there is a link in the Etsy shop. You can go ahead and purchase it. Kayla from Sweet Girls Design says, what type of greenery is the vine? I don't know, Kayla, but we got to find out. Look, it's like variegated geranium leaves. I need this. I need a lot of this. So we're going to have to do some investigating, Kayla, because that is adorable. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I would like to invite you to my spring wreath workshop. It's going to start on February 23rd. It's a 2-day event. It'll be hosted in a private Facebook group where all of the tutorials will live, so you can go back and watch them over and over and over whenever you have a chance to do it. There's going to be supply list, everything that you need to create a beautiful spring wreath and more. We're going to be doing at least 3 spring floral designs, so I would love for you to join me. There is a link here on TikTok in my profile. It is also all over my Facebook page. So if you would like to go over to my Facebook page, you can find it easily there. And if you can't find it, just send me a message either here or on Facebook, and I will make sure to respond to you. I love it. So here's what the back looks like. I know you guys are wondering. It's got little hands, and you can see some of the moss that I'm gonna put. You can see some of the foam. I'm going to put more moss on. I hate moss. It's so aggravating. All right, guys, if you would like to purchase this, it's already up and listed in the Etsy shop, so go take a peek. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to go follow me on Facebook as well. That's where a lot of these tutorials live that you can watch over and over and over. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll catch you on Monday for Bow Making Monday. Bye, everyone.